I'm representing a company called Third Eye Africa Consulting Group. It's a consulting company that is based in Zimbabwe, Botswana, and Namibia. We are human resources experts. We are also recruitment, local and international recruitment experts. So we have been invited to be part of the speakers of the POTRA's Data Protection Symposium 2024, and coming representing Third Eye Africa, I was presenting a topic called developing a workforce for a data protection ecosystem. And mainly we were looking at defining what DPO is, data protection is, considering that this is a new thing. This is a new thing all along of data protection. There is also an eye in HR that needs to intervene so that we really classify who the data protection officers are, and also we try to place them where they are supposed to be in an organizational setup. So basically my presentation was describing the DPOs, taking into consideration and researching from other countries as well as continents, Asia, China, regionally as well, South Africa, Uganda. Then from there we try to come up with a mini sample job description of what DPOs are supposed to be doing in an organizational setup, considering that there is an act that has been put by the government together with POTRAS. And these DPOs, they're supposed to report to the CEOs and also have a dotted line to the board, because they protect information for an organization. That's why they're called data protection officers. And I believe that POTRAS is also going to make it mandatory to all organizations to have these DPOs in their organization, so that we safeguard our data at organizational level, and we also safeguard our data at national level. From the research also that was done by the former presenter, it was professor, he indicated that a lot of data is being transferred to other countries, and there was need, and think there is need also for us to have those people in our organizations. So basically that was my presentation, and I went on to come up with strategies of how best we can develop such a person, or how best we can come up with such a person. Also taking into consideration that we have got the IT people, CISO, we also have the lawyers coming from a legal practitioner, a legal field. We also have the human resources, we also have the compliances. So the question on board was, who can best take that responsibility of being a DPO? But I think from the DG, Director General of POTRAS, he has made it clear that HIT is going to come up with, has already come up with a course for data protection. So they are going to qualify the data protection. So this disregards where you are coming from, whether it can be in HR, whether it can be in IT or legal. As long as you are part of the certification process from HIT, you can be a data protection officer. So basically that was my presentation on data protection.
In the next coming few weeks, you'll be traveling to India. You'll be doing a presentation. Can you share more light on that?
Okay, yes, in February I'm supposed to travel to India for a World HRD conference. This is a conference where various HR practitioners, wouldn't want to say HR gurus, but HR practitioners around the world will meet for a conference to map way forward as far as HR issues are concerned. So yes, I'm proud to be part of the speakers, also representing Third Eye Africa Consulting Group. And mainly in India, what I'll be speaking about is HR outsourcing, as well as hybrid work practices. What do we mean by HR outsourcing? Right now, you are seeing a lot of young people here in Zimbabwe. They are working 2-3 jobs, and we've got an example of Zimworks, that is outsourcing labor. People are working in America whilst they are here in Zimbabwe. They are working in Canada whilst they are here, and I will be mainly touching on that. What is the implication of that to our local labor market? What is the implication of that to issues to do with work-life balance, considering that someone is working 2 jobs? From Zimbabwean regulations, from 8 to 5, you will be working for another job. Then soon after that, because of time differences, you will also be working in another country, but while it's your local, what is the implication on work-life issues? Also, issues to do with regional talent poaching, where everyone is going abroad. Is it really necessary to go abroad when we have got hybrid working models, when you can work wherever you are while you are here? So there are a lot of issues that we'll be discussing, but mainly on recruitment, hybrid work practices, as well as the outsourcing of labor, as well as outsourcing of HR services.